Hi guys, so if you're an artist and you're having an art block right now, I know that sucks when you really want to draw but you can't come up with any ideas. So whenever that happens to me, I always go back to one of my favorite art prompts, which is draw a childhood memory. And it doesn't have to be a perfect or even a happy memory. It can be funny, embarrassing, or even a little scary. And the good thing about drawing your childhood memory is you're turning that memory into something that you can see and touch, like a photograph. So today, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share one of my childhood memories while I draw. So let's go. So the childhood memory I'm going to draw is the time I got chased by dogs. So when I was a kid, our neighbor had two big dogs, a black one and a white one. And they were always behind the gate, but you could still see them through it. And every time someone walked past, they would bark like crazy, and I was terrified of them. I always imagined what would happen if the gate was open, so that's how my fear of dogs started growing inside my head. Around the same time, I was starting to get into drawing, and my very first drawings I can remember were of the Powerpuff Girls. And my favorite was Buttercup. So one day my classmate showed me a photocopy of a drawing, and it sounds simple now, but back then not every house had a printer or a computer, so the idea of photocopying felt like magic or futuristic to me. And I thought, how cool would it be to photocopy my own drawings? So one day I asked my brother to take me to the photocopy shop, and I gave them my drawings, and when the machine started, I just couldn't believe it. They placed my drawing on top, and just a few seconds later, my drawings were photocopied. And when they handed them to me, I was so excited, and I'm like, no way, this is so cool. And on the way home, I couldn't wait to look at them again, so I walked faster than my brother, and then it happened. As I was passing our neighbor's house, the gate was open and the dogs were outside. So I froze and they looked straight at me. And my brother was far behind me, so it was just me and the dogs. And we stared at each other for a few seconds. Then they started running towards me. And I just panicked and I ran as fast as I could, and I didn't even look back. I could only feel the fear rushing through my body, and I just ran, and then I tripped. I tripped and fell on the ground. And that's when they finally stopped chasing me. I scraped my knee and I cried so loudly, but luckily I was right in front of a nearby school and a teacher saw what happened, so she brought me inside and cleaned up my wound. And I just sat there in a chair and my whole body was still shaking because I couldn't believe my nightmare had come true. And from that moment, my fear of dogs became 100 times worse. So after that day, walking to school became really difficult for me because I knew I'd have to pass by those dogs again. So my mom would often walk with me since I just couldn't do it on my own. And my fear of dogs just didn't go away, so she bought me an umbrella. So every time I walked past those dogs, I'd open it and use it to hide myself from the dogs. Even now, I'm still scared of dogs, especially those who are out on the streets. And if you live here in the Philippines, there are dogs everywhere. And the only thing that helps me with my fear is the trick that someone taught me, which is to bite your tongue while walking past a dog. They said that it keeps the dogs from sensing your fear, and I don't know if that's true, but it makes me feel braver, so I still do it up to this day. So yeah, this is my childhood memory when I got chased by dogs. And it was scary back then, but drawing it now actually made me laugh. And honestly, I enjoyed turning this moment into art. And luckily, this was my first and hopefully the last time I ever got chased by dogs. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for listening to my story. I hope I'll be able to make more videos like this soon because this was really fun. So see you guys next time.